betting either the Rangers or the Yankees today?
I would look at the Yankees for sure. I think that's a good bet because, Max Fried is Max Fried. I am going to lay the juice with Jacob deGrom in the first 5. I'm going to do it. He's been awesome all season long. I've got my handicap here somewhere. But, yeah, it's minus 140. But ultimately, this is the very same pitching matchup that we saw on May 24th, except this game was in Charm City. And so the Orioles were down 3-0 after 5. Jacob deGrom was great in that game. And Charlie Morton was 3 earned over 5 innings. And he's been better recently. But in his last start against Baltimore, Jacob deGrom went 7 innings, struck out 7, allowed a single hit. He's even better at home. 4-2 at 1.83 ERA. Now, the Rangers don't score much. That's always your sabotage factor. But honestly, it could be 1-0 and you win this bet. So I'm going to go Rangers first 5 run line.
Yeah, I'm looking at MGM right now, and they don't even have first 5 bets. And I should note that the money line price on this has inflated a lot. So clearly there are a lot of people who trust Jacob deGrom because the Rangers have moved to minus 210, minus 208 at some other shop. So I don't know if you will be able to get that first 5 at minus 140, but we will keep you posted. Let's see. Rangers first 5. I'm looking for it. I can't find it. So we'll keep you posted. But I do like the Rangers there. It's just keep in mind that price might be on the move. So if you want to bet on it, bet it now rather than later. As far as the Yankees go, I trust Max Fried, but I'm not sure if I trust the Yankees offense. I was watching this game yesterday, and the Blue Jays were firing back every time the Yankees scored. So the Yankees are just not one of those teams that I trust a lot. A team that I have been trusting a lot has been the Phillies. And we talk about pitchers we trust. And Christopher Sanchez normally does not get, that accolade, but he's 6-2 this year with a 2.79 ERA. And the Phillies in the first 5 have been incredible. So, Jenks, are we running it back with the Phillies in the first 5 against the Padres? Or do you see Nick Pivetta at the other side, 8-2, 3.36 ERA, and say, maybe this is not the day?
Nick Pivetta has struggled more recently, so I don't mind the Phillies in the first 5. I also don't mind the Phillies on the run line if you want plus money at plus 125 because it looks like Bryce Harper is going to be activated today, so their lineup is going to get even stronger. But yeah, Phillies in the first 5. We said this yesterday, but if you look at their splits, in the first 5 at home, they're a top 10 team in Major League Baseball. Sanchez has been great. Harper's back. Phillies first 5, I think, is a strong bet again.
Yeah, I think that one's going to make a card for me because, like I said, Christopher Sanchez, maybe not the brand name of Zach Wheeler, but still has the numbers this year. All right, so normally I find that we play a lot of unders on this show because most of the time they're tied to bad offenses and great starting pitchers. I was looking at this one. I saw the starting pitcher matchup, and I was like, oh, this looks like an over bet. So Tigers Nationals, total of 9, Jack Flaherty, who's 5-9 with a 4.80 ERA, Trevor Williams, who usually is in the circle of trust for me for giving up runs. He's 3-9 this year with a 5.65 ERA. We know the Nats have some good bats in the lineup, including James Wood. The Tigers, one of the best offenses in baseball. Jenks, I don't think I've played an over in a while. Would this be a good candidate?
I would say just on principle. Why don't you just play an over? Just do it. Just go for it. Yeah, I'd do it. I'd take a look at it here. I think if you're going to play one, this is a prime candidate. And, Trevor Williams himself is going to give up a lot of runs. He generally does. And Jack Flaherty has been okay, but it's been a bit of a disappointing season for him. But when you think about the Tigers' bats, the Tigers can generate a lot of runs. And then, of course, even Trevor Williams will probably struggle. And, of course, the Nationals bullpen will come in. They will give up some runs as well. I think over 9 is absolutely a play.
Yeah, it looks like this one's already moved to 9.5. So clearly some other people had the same idea. All right, Jenks, free roll here. Is there a game that I have not mentioned yet that has caught your attention?
I'm not going to go big today. I have 3 plays that I like. I'm going to bet this one. And generally when I look around for a bet that I like, I want to see other people who lean the same way, or I want to see the money going in a similar direction or something that convinces me. This is just kind of on my own here, but I'm going to go Angels, Braves, first 5 over 5, which is minus 130, which I know is a crazy high number. But here's the thing. Number one, we see 5s. Don't we always say, oh, my God, the under, the under, the under? And the over almost always hits. Not almost always, but a vast majority of the time, right? You've got Tyler
Yes.
Anderson going up against Didier Fuentes. Now, I don't know a lot about Fuentes. What I do know is that he's been awful for the Braves. 2 starts, 10 earned in 8 1/3 innings. Last time out, he lasted 3 1/3 innings against the Mets, gave up 6 earned by himself. Tyler Anderson is on the other side. Now, he's coming off one of his best performances of the year. 1 earned in 4 2/3 against the Red Sox, but I just don't buy it. Before that outing, he had given up 18 runs in 19 innings. On the road this season, he's 1-2 across 8 outings, ERA of 6.26. And in these particular splits, both teams are in the top 10 in the first 5. So I'm going to give it a shot. Roll the dice here. I'm going to go first 5 over 5 in Atlanta.
Yeah, and we've talked about the Angels. Their offense, I think, is better than a lot of people expected. I think they have 2 guys who are in the top 10 of home runs in Major League Baseball, so I like that play as well.